All right, so we're inside your shop now.
Yep.
We're gonna go. Let's go take a look. We'll start red car first, since that's your baby.
Okay.
And then,
all right.
we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Let
So
us know.
this is Leilani. It's I don't even know what you say about this. This is the end of the line for a lot of people. Billet block, 7-stage dry sump. It's got a head games head, firing deck. It's a Pro Mod 98. Got a Motec 12 injector. Got Motec everything, and there's a lot of
all built in house, right?
Yeah, for the most part, yes. Dana Westover, Virtual Works, he built the air to water setup. We did all the fabrication, yeah. I mean, it's a collaboration, a lot of different things. But for the most part, we did all the plumbing. I mean, put the whole thing together. Dana built the air to water setup though.
And like we said when we were in there talking, this is going to be the one to set the world record.
Yeah, that's definitely the game plan. And on paper, this thing should do it pretty easily. We just got to get the good opportunity to actually do it.
So how long did it take you, start to finish?
This build probably 2 years. Yeah, probably 2 years.
For people that don't know, that think you could just build it overnight.
Yeah. There was a lot of thinking involved in this one too. That's why this one was kind of cool because, we build stuff like this all the time, but the amount of effort and the amount of I don't want to use the word engineering, but this was a lot harder. There's so much stuff on this car that we've never done before. There's so many other things when you build something like this to take into consideration. Crankcase ventilation was a big one. The dry sump plumbing was a big one. Air to water system was a big one. The way that we integrated the engine harness with the PDM and everything and all the functionality was a big one. The fuel system, it's got a cable driven mechanical fuel pump. So the fuel pump's actually in the back of the car. It's a mechanical fuel pump that people usually put off the cam gear. But I didn't want to put a surge tank in the front of the car, so there's a cable about that thick off the back of the dry sump that turns the mechanical fuel pump when the dry sump turns. All this stuff we had done for the first time, and it's crankcase ventilation system. There's 4 catch cans in this car, and they all vent out the back, where the antenna usually comes out. A lot of this stuff was, you can't buy this stuff. You can't you kind of got to just sit down and think about what's going to work and then try it. And if it doesn't work, then you got to try something else. Luckily, I had Dana helping me along the way. The guys at Induction too, Matt, Vic, Alpha, Denny, those guys at Induction, the big race car builder guys, those guys helped me out with a lot of stuff too. Just kicking some ideas off of them and helping me get to this point was a major thing. But it's awesome. It runs great, and we're gonna put some methanol in it, turn it up, make 2,000 horsepower in the next couple of weeks.
Well, let me know when you go for that world record. Like I said, I want to be there.
Yeah,
I'll sit there, and I got my little producer behind the camera right now showing off the stuff. We'll be out there to film it.
If we don't do it at our private event, it'll be the next Shift Sector or Omega Motorsport, the no fly zone.
Shooting for 220.
Yeah, anything over the record's 216.9. So as long as I go 217, I don't care what else.
All right.
But
so this is your build. Now this is what you normally would build at your shop.
Yeah, I'd hate to say that this is I don't know. This is a big build. This was a big build for us, and it's kind of crazy. A lot of the craziness is underneath it, but it's a full it's locked. Full Figs engineering kit. HKS Hypermax R's. It's got a brushless fuel pump system in it. So we've got like this ID injector dynamics controller. Shout out to Tony Paulo because he built one hell of a box, and Chris tuned the whole thing, so it's awesome. But there's one fuel pump in this thing that makes 2,000 horsepower capable. So the days of running 3 pumps totally over. And it's a Dart 3.2, built by us, fully plumbed with XRP HS79. It's got the Motec dash in it. It's a billet 6XD sequential. It's got a 9-inch in it with a wave track. This thing flies. Like, we were on setting 3, 1,250 horsepower, I went 197 in it, and I was short shifting every single gear. And I mean, this car could probably do 210, like with a driver and in good conditions.
So who drove it at the 197 mark?
It was me. I was driving it.
So
yeah.
Here's something like us guys though, you know, when you're at 197, does it feel like it's just floating? Yeah,
this car feels planted. And I think that was one of the craziest things was, like other cars I've driven before, if you don't go all crazy, do all the suspension, I mean, every single bushing in this car is like changed. At almost 200 miles an hour, the car was just planted. I mean, it felt so good. You'd think a 30-year-old car is trying to rattle apart at 200 miles an hour. I did not experience this at all in this car. It felt amazing. Actually, the faster I was going, the more planted it felt. By planted, I mean,
I know it is
just the rigidity of the car.
Too, right?
We were running the 15. We actually took the tires off of my car and we ran the 15 at 197. But we did a couple of passes on these. I think we did 170 with these. And then once we started to turn it up, we switched to the 15. The 15 was a game changer. A lot of people too, like they'll complain about like sway, and especially when you get on the brakes, like they feel real light in the back. I didn't feel that at all. I mean, it felt amazing.
So, 197, half mile.
Yeah.
Mark IV Subaru.
The crazy thing too is we had only had the car running for about a week before that. I think we fired it up, broke the motor in, changed the oil, put it on the dyno, made like 15 something, changed the oil again, loaded it up on the trailer and took it to the half mile. So like the first pass at the half mile, that was the first time the car had ever seen boost on the street, you know, like so to say.
Nice.
But yeah, it's kind of like, you know, everything's plumbed with HS79. There's no vacuum hose in the car. Even off the brake booster, we weld the fittings. So like nothing is ever going to come loose. You're never going to, you know, have any, you know, weird issues with it in that regard. All the boost hoses are all made. All the vacuum sources are all made with crimped hose. Power steering is all crimped. So,
built some beautiful cars, huh?
Thanks. Yeah, this is a good one.
All right, so we're going to swap from the car. Let's go show your pride and joy where you do most of your work.
Oh yeah, my favorite spot. So, for sale. Somebody buy it, please.
If I had the money, it would be in my garage.
Yeah.
Well, if I had a garage.
Yeah.
All right, so this is your engine room. This is where you do all the breakdown and put together.
This side over here is all the breakdown stuff. So I think we tore a motor apart the other day, and that's all the stuff left over from it. I got to put away. Over here is where we do all the builds. So this is a motor I just built the other day. It's for my customer, my buddy of mine, Clayton. It's going in a Datsun. So it's just a pretty basic 3-liter. This is what we call stage 1, but it'll still, I mean, it's rated for 1,000 horsepower, like 1,000 wheel horsepower. So keep that all bagged up. This one's for a customer, Anthony. This is a 3/4 stroker. This is the one that I've got to put together probably on Monday, but it's all fresh from the machine shop, ready to go. And Yeah, it's just really nice, like doing it in a clean room. Like this is my little work table. All the engine building tools are down there. I've got a complete secondary set of tools, like, everything that I need for engine building is all in here.
You don't want to look at my toolbox.
I'm so OCD about my tools. Like,
I try to be, but then I have friends that come over and work, and I just learn not to be.
yeah,
Oh, look at that 1993 Toyota repair manual.
gotta have that. I swear, I look at that every single time I build something.
So,
there's always something I refer to.
I had Mo with the white non-turbo Supra, lives down in San Diego.
Yeah,
He brought me a Mark III one,
yeah,
an original Mark III one. So I got that one right where I do all my podcasts when I have people over to the actual house and we do it.
Nice.
And he got me one of those. Those things come in handy.
Yeah, totally. I look at it every single time, even though I've done it a million times. I look at it every single time for one reason or another. And then this is just this is like Clayton's Datsun, so I'll write down. Everybody kind of does it a different way. This is my little way. This is how I can refer to when I tighten the rod bolts, and this is like how I measure stretch. So it may not make sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me. And then this is just how I gap the rings on this particular motor, and all the other like random stuff I just write on this.
I actually took an engine rebuild class, so I kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I rebuilt my whole 7M myself, but it was all stock parts.
Yeah. I've never built a 7. Oh, you know what? I did build a 7M one time. It was one of the very last motors I built at a Drift Motion. This is which one? This is Jose's car. Twin turbo kit we built for this. It's all carbon fiber front, pretty crazy. It's a little dusty right now, but yeah, pretty sweet car.
So how does it work with the twin turbo kit versus the single turbo? Like, with running a single turbo, I see everybody run a single turbo. It's not very often you see them with the twins.
It's not, and I think Jose just wanted it specifically because he wanted something different, and I think it looks great in the engine bay. It's really cool. I can tell you plumbing's a nightmare, fabrication's a nightmare, and it's literally twice as expensive. You got two of everything.
Yeah.
So, and
manifolds fabricated in-house.
With these, I think we used the Doc Race, but we had to modify them so heavily that we consider it I think Garrett completely redid like the runners and everything. All the intercooler piping though, like the 2-to-1, that's all us. This is off right now because we did a plate and he built a 2-to-1. They're 3.5 inlet, so 3.5 intake that merge into one big 5. It looks pretty sick. It's off at coating right now, which is why it's off.
So is one run a little smaller than the other, or are they both same size?
The turbos?
Yeah.
No, those are both the same size. Yeah.
So they run, goddamn, I can't think of that.
I think they're like Garrett 58 millimeters is what those were. The car made like 1,200 horsepower. But I don't know if, honestly, I think single is probably just, I don't see any benefit to doing it this way.
The only thing I know about the twins so far is when I had the twins on my 1J, the boost kicked in faster.
Yeah, so again, at this level, it may or may not. I really don't know. I'll have to go back and look. But I remember looking at the dyno, when we were doing the dyno, and I'm like, man, it's doing the same power, and it's coming in just the same as say a next gen 7275. So. But yeah, it looks badass though, and
yeah, I will say that is pretty cool.
It's not for everybody. Yeah, this is Clayton's car. Doing some pretty cool stuff in this. It's like a molded Varus kit, I think is what they call it. But we're doing a fuel cell in this car. Doing the ID brushless system in this too. It's getting all the fancy XRP HS79. It's a 3.2 Dart, VVTi, the next gen 8685, dry sump. It's a 3-stage dry sump. And then Garrett, fabricator, he just built the whole exhaust manifold. He built the merge collector in the firing order too, so it should sound pretty cool. We ordered some EGT bungs so we can weld the EGTs on the top. And then this is going to get a stage 3 ATS 8 HP 8-speed in it, and it'll get all the aero. It's an 8-speed. They're 8 speeds.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then we're going to flat bottom the whole car and do all this crazy aero. And he wants to be like a serious roll race contender. This is pretty cool too. This is like, we're running CO2 wastegate in this car. And this is the new compressed gas wastegate from TurboSmart. So the solenoids are actually built into the hat. So pretty neat. This is the first one I've ever seen. I think they just came out.
This is where you do most of your fabrication, huh?
Yeah, so it's a little dirty right now, but Garrett was busting his ass this week. So, yeah, this is all the fab. These are just dirty cylinder heads, like old cylinder heads that we use to mock stuff up on. Yeah.
I was looking at the picture of the dogs.
That's Gordy and Bubbles. He's got a dog named Bubbles. He's hilarious. And yeah. So, yeah.
My wife wants a puppy, but we're not allowed to have one where we're at.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably it for here. Honestly, we just use this. We use this room for storage a lot. I mean, these 3 cars are all done. They're just hanging out. Lawrence's car we're going to take to Street Car Shootout in Phoenix in January, and then we're going to take it to TX2K in March, and then we're going to ship it back to him. He's from New Jersey, so we'll ship it back to New Jersey when we're done. But right now it's just chilling. The other shop is kind of where we do a lot of the work.
Oh, those clouds rolled in, didn't they?
Yeah. I think a lot of people, they kind of like don't realize that it's 2 different facilities, but it's on the same property, which is like rad. I like separating stuff too. I like the fact that like fabrication in the offices and storage and stuff is separated from the main workspace.
You ever thought about holding a car meet here?
I have, yeah.
And get my inland super guys out here.
Yeah, I would love to host something.
You got the room, I mean.
Yeah.
You got a lot of room.
And then these are just some, these are the last 3 that we just finished. So this is David's car. Stock block 6266. Everything's on Motec, every single car, except for the one car.
All right, so I'm just sit there in bed, like I got to get Motec. I said Motec.
That's just what we prefer. Yeah.
Oh, dude, get a shot of the valve cover. If it'll come through.
Customer number 1.
Customer number 1.
Yeah.
God, this thing's beautiful.
Yeah, David was, I told you guys earlier, but David was like the first customer when I first started doing this, like as my own business. He was the very first person that came to me for work back in like 2019.
Now we got the same taste in Jack's.
Yeah.
Daytona Harbor Freight Special.
Yeah. So this, yeah, it's a pretty cool car though. Like, there's a lot going on, but it's pretty basic. Like when you really come down to it, it's a stock block. It's got cams and springs and retainers in it, in the head. It's a 6266 Dana Virtual Works manifold, our fab, Seth Sleeper Designs intake manifold. This is a build I don't really do, like the aftermarket intake manifolds on builds at this level. And when I say level, I mean like power level. But he wants to do more in the future. He only wanted to do the fab one time and stuff. So we're just like, okay, let's just do it. And yeah.
So I noticed that I want to go with it on my 1J, the stock intake manifold. Like I haven't had to cap off a bunch of stuff because going from twins to single, there's a lot of like vacuum leaks.
Yeah, so I mean, stock intake manifolds, they work really well. We were talking about tow earlier. tow back at FSR, we made like 1250, 1240 horsepower or something on a 7675 on stock intake manifold in that car. I think we dynoed 2 cars back to back, one of them being very similar. The other car might have been Jose's, I don't remember, but like the one with the aftermarket intake manifold actually made less power. This is Jonathan's car. It's an anthracite car. Show you the engine bay in this thing. But this thing is like really, really nice.
It's like super clean.
Yeah.
Hey, quarter kits?
Yeah, they're the Titan Motorsports ones.
And we were talking about how they baked it
Yeah.
to get that color. You use a lot of Sleeper Designs intake manifolds?
Yeah, I don't use anything other than them. Yeah, Seth's a really good friend of mine, and they're made right there in Vegas, and I like to support him. So
maybe I should talk to them about making the intake manifold for my car.
Yeah, he makes great stuff.
Because Lord knows, like, I only found that one on eBay that Ed showed me for a front-facing,
Yeah.
for a 1J non-VVTi. There's 100 you can find for VVTi though.
Oh, this is cool because the exhaust is full titanium from the front to the back. Like it's a titanium downpipe, midpipe, and exhaust. A little different than usual. And then Garrett colored the exhaust to kind of match the car and match the roll bar. That's Williams' car. It's a 98 Quicksilver. This car and this car are very similar as far as the builds. It's a stock block, built head, 2 pumps. Both of them have like FIC 1650s. Running similar turbos. This is like another 700 horsepower street car. We're right in the middle of this one right now. We haven't done any of the deletion of the, water cooling stuff that they do. I just got the engine harness for it.
Yeah, this is what I really wanted to look at.
Yeah.
Fully custom built harness.
Yeah.
Done in-house.
Yeah, I get these from, I get those. It depends on the level of build. This one comes from a guy in Florida that we have a relationship with. He kind of does like these PBR spec engine harness. His name's Lonnie at High Boost. Shout out to Lonnie. But yeah, other stuff we'll do. Other cars we'll do. We build them in house. It really just depends on the level of build. This one's kind of like I don't want to call it lower, but it's like.
No, it's just not one.
Yeah. This
lower
is
horsepower build.
Yeah, this is a car that we're going to be building our own harness for. This one's pretty cool. It's up in the air. This is a car that's going overseas. This is a customer. His name's Ibrahim. He's in Abu Dhabi or Qatar. I can't remember. I'm not very geographically knowledgeable as far as how that whole thing's laid out.
I haven't been out of the United States. So.
Yeah, he's
other
out
than
there.
to Tijuana, but that was when I was a kid.
There you go. It's got a billet 6XD. This is like the same transmission that's in my car, same transmission that's in Lawrence's car, that white one. And then all XRP crimp. This is 10 feet and an 8 return because we're going to be running the ID brushless setup in this car too. So we do one size bigger on the fuel lines when we do these cars. And then the whole rear subframe's all done. It's a wave track 9-inch or wave track diff in a 9-inch housing with the 350 Pro gear, billet axles, the whole Figs engineering kit. The whole bottom of the car has been dry ice blasted. Yeah, this car's a big build. This is a major deal. This car and the other white car, Lawrence's car, very similar. Lawrence's car is like one step up in power, but this car is still going to make like 1,400 horsepower, and it's going to be very streetable. Is the idea behind this one?
You're a busy man.
We're very busy.
Which is great. I mean, that's how you make your money and get to do what you love, and
yeah,
can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll bring this thing down if you guys want to see it.
I think like right now you're kind of living everybody's dream, you know, be able to just do what you love to do. And
yeah, it's kind of it is. And like, I always tell people, like, man, building the cars is the easiest part about doing this. Like, running the business and dealing with all the business stuff is what becomes difficult for me, at least. So yeah, this is a 3/4 stroker VVTi, Sleeper Designs. This is a next gen 76 Sportsman Motec. Kind of right in the middle of a couple of things here. I need to get the fuse box harness in it. This one's gonna have AC. So pretty awesome build though. This one's pretty cool. This is one of those builds where we're kind of just given the freedom to do whatever we want, like full creative control, which is always nice. Those always seem to be the best ones for us.
Yeah, I mean, gives you pretty much anything you want to do.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. But with that comes the expectation that the car's got to be perfect, and I mean, that's kind of.
It doesn't look like you do anything, shall I say, half-assed here. You know, it looks like you take your time and you take your pride in everything you build.
Yeah, I mean, we have to,
which is great. You know, like you said earlier on when we were sitting down having the interview, you don't want anything to have to come back.
No. Yeah, so, and every time, you know, sometimes they do, and I tell people, like, you know, as long as we touch it, I'll warranty it. If I build you a motor and it starts leaking oil because I didn't seal the pan correctly or something, guess what? Like, I'm pulling the motor out of it and I'm going to reseal it. Like, it sucks, but at this level, like, you have to warranty stuff like that. You know, it just kind of is what it is. It makes people feel comfortable, but I mean, we stand behind these things 100%.
And then that's why people come from Abu Dhabi and Texas and New York and all over the place to bring their cars to you, because they understand when they bring it to PBR that they're gonna get what they pay for. Not only are they gonna get what they pay for, but it's gonna be reliable.
Yeah, and we spoke earlier, but I mean, when you want to do stuff like this, it's like, it's expensive, and I've been accused of being too expensive by a lot of people, but it's like, you know, it's, you get what you pay for. In the
bring them to the video that's going to be on. We're going to drop part 1 and part 2 today.
Yeah.
As soon as I get it back to my house, I got to get on the computer, do my thing. Again, it's all unedited, so you guys are going to see everything the way we did it, and just being able to show off your shop and show off the work that you do. I mean, in all honesty, you're worth every penny.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we like to think so too.
You know, all them guys that are going to hit me up about discounts. Like we said, if you use discount code discount, we're going to charge you double.
Yeah, yeah. I think another thing people don't seem to understand too is the amount of time that we actually eat. Like, it's impossible to bill a customer for every single second that we spend on these cars. Realistically, there's probably double the amount of time that they end up getting, you know, billed for, but that's the time that it takes us to ensure that these things are absolutely perfect. So,
and you can just see it in the work and the way everything's set up, and you take your time, you do what needs to be done. I mean, from power steering and brake lines all the way up to the big turbos and manifolds and,
Yeah.
everything done. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. I just want to thank you for
Cool.
letting me come see your shop and,
My pleasure. Thank you.
have time. You guys want a big build, 1,000 horsepower? Hit up Pat and PBR Racing.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
You guys have a great one. We'll see you next time.